Don't tell me you already started recording when she said that.
It's like you know.
Did you actually?
I actually.
Oh no! Take
Very
3.
quiet.
Hooray! I'm withering away.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the JAWA podcast. This is season 9, episode 15. Today, I am joined by Doctor.
The moment you started recording, I needed to burp, so I sort of saved it.
The moment we needed to record, we had Rose swear, and now we had Doctor Burp. and of course, we have Rose here as well too.
Hiya.
And sadly, Iron could not be here today.
Yeah.
Shame.
Well, it is a little bit.
Yeah, we're actually starting this recording way off our scheduled time, and we were hoping he'd come back by then, but that's not the case.
Yeah. That's why we started it late.
Yeah, we held out some shred of hope, but all we got was Rose withering away.
Yeah, I'm withering away. My stomach hurts. Many things are wrong.
I was about to say the other part of the note, but we haven't reached that part of the podcast yet. So let's just start this episode out as it always does with the ranks, awards, club changes, and everything else that can't fit into its own category. So we first start off with Pro was promoted back to the rank of Lady.
Whoa. GG, Pill.
The charm.
And Chryso came out of retirement. Well, we say he came out of retirement. He was more or less forced out of retirement.
Isn't that how we get them all?
I guess so. Only a few of them have come out of retirement voluntarily.
Yeah.
And he was given the rank of Master, since his last rank was Elite, but that was merged with Master during the clan shakeup, so he gets Master.
Very good fight.
He gets to bypass the entire Master trials.
Well done.
It's a very comfortable coming out of retirement. You just get the highest rank possibly you can achieve as a member. You can just sit down now and enjoy the life. After that, there was a big clan anniversary that happened recently, which was Ace. He celebrated his 7th year total in JAWA.
Yes.
Well done, buddy.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Ace. You're now on the list of old people in the clan.
I was just about to say you're now old.
Yeah. Everybody that exceeds a certain point in being in JAWA, you're just certified old. I mean, next year for me is going to be 10 years. So I'm like in the previous podcast, I'm basically ancient dust at this point. I just been swept into the corner because I'm just dirtying up the place. Every person that are like that's around, I would say 7 years and up. Now we're just dust.
Well, good thing I'm on 6 then.
Yeah, you're 1 year away from just completely breaking down into a pile of ash.
I hope I don't wither away.
Well, if you starve to death, you might. Like me right now. Did I say I'm withering away?
Hunger-induced disintegration. And the next 2 things we have on here are 2 things we don't normally, I guess. Actually, one of them is one thing that I do talk do say every now and then. But the next thing after that, it's something I've never even talked about before or even just announced. But first thing is that the Post released its newest issue. They're on issue 94 right now, and they are also currently recruiting more writers.
Yes.
Now, did anybody want to say anything about the Post? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, Doctor's a member of the post, so
He's a member of every single club, actually.
apart from streamers now,
Oh, yeah.
now that they made the new one.
I think Nightwing only made that club just to spite me.
You had it all, and then you lost it all.
I had it all for a week.
He was probably like, I want to be back to Streamers Club, and it's the only club that Doctor can't get in because he doesn't stream, so it's a good idea.
Coming soon to a Twitch channel near you.
I've been trying to get him to stream. He's not yet, though, so it's not really working.
Yeah, it's probably never going to happen.
I mean, he streams-ish. It comes on my stream every so often.
Well, he'd rather be a guest than be the host of his
Yeah.
own stream.
Pretty much.
He'd rather be the annoyance than the person who has to entertain everybody.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Yeah, it won't be long now until the post reaches issue 100.
Yep,
No.
6 issues away. I just realized both the post and the podcast are both nearing 100 episodes.
I know.
But the podcast still
Yeah.
has a long way to go.
Yeah. In a way. But if you think about it, like... sometimes not. I don't really know what I'm saying. I'm hungry and withering away. Ignore me.
But yeah, if people are wondering why is the podcast still going, aren't you supposed to be taking a break and coming back around this time? Actually, I was supposed to be coming back with season 10. The reason why we're so deep in this season up to episode 15 right now is because I'm trying to manipulate the episode so that it'll be season 10, and we'll also have the 100th episode of the podcast on season 10.
Mm.
And we need to get up to episode 20 in this season in order to get to there. And I think season 10 needs to get up to episode 15 to be episode 100, if I did the math right. So there's going to be a lot of episodes between 9 and 10.
Soon.
And then after that, season 11 onward, it's just going to go back to the standard 8 episodes to 12 episodes. I'm going to be like, I'm done. I'm done oversaturating the podcast with so many episodes. It's probably why our views are so low at this point too, because I just put out an episode almost every other week, so there's not enough time for the views to just rack up for them. I used to do one almost every 3 weeks, but because I'm so hell-bent on getting to episode 100 by season 10, I'm just churning out the episodes. It didn't help that I had to deal with a tropical storm recently, so the last episode had to be released on a Friday, and that's only hurt the views even more.
Yeah.
I don't think
If it
people
makes you feel any better, that tropical storm that you had, we're getting backlash from it. You said, right, I've been to work. I stood outside and I nearly literally got blown away. Instead of withering away, I was blowing away.
Considering I'm all the way on the other side of the world, I don't think it's probably just bad luck then that you're getting backlash. I think every person in JAWA is just started getting backlash from me and Jacko's storms.
It's your guys' fault. Got to.
Yeah, interestingly enough, I was keeping track of storms. There was one that was just going straight up from Africa. I'm like, wow, that has potential to turn into the storms to hit on the UK. I don't know if it ever did reach you guys. It might have just withered away.
Probably. I would not be surprised if it withered away.
Because when was the last time the UK was ever hit by anything like a hurricane?
We've never had one, I don't think.
We had a few years back now. There was a period where the winds were pretty strong. But we've never had any sort of hurricane.
I guess
in my lifetime.
Yeah, in my lifetime, yeah.
I guess that means you guys live in a safe area for now until the Earth is like, the UK hasn't been hit by anything like a hurricane in a long time.
we get floods and stuff. That's like our
Basically just too much rain.
Yeah. By a lot. It's like really bad. I remember one flood that when were I 10? I was like nearly 11 time, and I'm 22 now, so 11 years ago. 11 years ago, we had a really bad flood, and I was like stuck at my friend's house, and I was really, really sad about it.
I bet your friend felt really welcome.
No, because I was supposed to be going home, and I had a broken thumb. Like, I wanted to go home.
Yeah, the worst that it's ever rained over here, other than the hurricanes, I remember, I think everybody who lived here during that year remembered the 40 days and 40 nights of rain.
Oh, wow.
It for some reason, it was just like rain after, like, it was this system that just kept hitting us over and over again.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything like heavy rain, but it was just like so much rain that it just accumulated over time. It wasn't really any flooding, but we were just like, man, the mountains must be loving the fact that it's getting all this water.
Yeah, I hate rain. I mean, it's not worst thing in the world, but it's also not great.
Well, we could probably take rain over the constant sun all day long, like how I have to take it over here.
We had a massive heat wave this year, and I liked it.
It's very blue outside right now. There's not as much clouds as it usually is.
Wow.
That means it's very hot right now outside. It's just blue sky. There's no shade.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that's probably not. It's probably not great to live somewhere that's like constantly hot, but at the same time,
I like Nightwing says, since you live in your climate area all your life, if you go into a different one, you just completely die. Like Nightwing says, he wouldn't be able to survive over here because it's so humid and it's so hot.
Yeah, no, we won't be able to. Yeah, no, we don't, because we don't have that. We did have a heat wave, like I said, like it lasted like 3 months, babe.
It was too long.
It was so long, and at first it was like, wow, this is amazing, and I still enjoyed it, but after like the second month, you were like, oh my god, like I can't breathe, I can't move, because I just die of sweat.
It didn't help either that for no reason at all I decided to see what had happened if I held a pair of scissors towards the fan.
Yeah, you did do that, didn't you?
And one of the
While it
blades
were
just sort of snapped off, so yeah.
And he did it in front of me. He literally just were like, the fan was going round with his 3 blades. He had scissors in his hands, and I just saw him slowly moving the scissors towards the fan. And then he just snapped off. It like flew across room, one at blades. And then he just moves the scissors away and looks at me like, oh no. Like, and I'm just sat watching him do it. I'm like, why?
I think the heat finally got to him.
I think he did.
I remember when I turned to her, just the look of disgust on her face.
Yeah. Because I thought, oh, I'm going to see how this goes. And he just did it. And my face just dropped of like, are you having a laugh? This is the only fan we have, and we're in a heat wave. And he just sort of looked at me like puppy dog eyes. You know, like when a kid does something wrong and they've got the big beaming eyes with like water in their eyes and they're like got the bottom lip hard. That's exactly what he did. And I'm like, no.
He was probably like, how much worse can this get? And he tested his luck.
I swear, just sometimes he just wants to push my patience to see how far I'll go.
well, one of these days, the patients are going to be pushed too far, and then we're going to be like, "Where's the doctor?" And he'll be gone forever.
And then I'll be like, you'll never know.
You'll be like,
You'll
"Oh,"
never hear from him again.
you'll be like, "Oh, he withered away."
Yeah, he withered away. Nothing I could do.
Nothing I could do. He just said he didn't feel so good, and then disintegrated before my very eyes.
Yeah.
And I just shrugged
Please
and went
come
on with my
knocking on my
day.
door. Police come knocking on my door. Where's his body hidden, Rose? And I'll be like, he withered away, so there's no body. You can have some ashes.
You'd be like, well, his particles are in the air, so technically you're breathing it right now.
Yeah. And the reason he'll have withered away is because he didn't give me food. So I didn't give him food ever again.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's
I'm really hungry.
so hungry you're willing to inflict the same pain you're going through right now on somebody else, but worse
Pretty
forever.
I don't really think that's the same pain, to be fair.
Is it not?
Well, killing me compared to not giving you food.
I feel like I'm dying. I'm withering away right now. Look at me. Wither. It's me withering away. Stop laughing because I'm hungry.
I'm just trying to imagine what you did to say that. Look, I'm withering away. I'm like,
She's doing a circular motion. It's not really withering.
No,
it's more
no.
like she's doing.
That's my ashes going to the side.
No, she's just doing a hula dance now. So.
I'm trying to imagine. He'll be shocked that if I were moving like I am doing, and then all of a sudden I just disintegrated. And they were like, "Oh, she weren't lying. She really was doing the withering away dance."
I was about to say. So what you're saying is she's just so hungry that she's just starting to break out into dance now. Interpretive dancing.
Yeah.
I need food. It's the dance if I need food.
Which is probably the worst idea I've had, because like dancing makes you more hungry. Why did you let me do it, Josh? Why?
You have done that yourself.
Mate, listen, right? No. Hold up. I've got something great to show you.
It's probably not going to be great. It's probably just going to be a picture of Chinese.
Do you know what? No, right, because he keeps mentioning Chinese for a reason. I've not had Chinese food for
What do you mean I keep mentioning
Alright,
it?
I keep mentioning Chinese food, but he mentioned Chinese food then for a reason. I've not had Chinese food for about 4 years. And I didn't realise it had been that long. I love Chinese food. It's probably my favourite, like, fast foody kind of thing. But it's amazing, and I haven't had it in ages, and like I really want it. That or an Indian, I don't really care which.
But yeah, JAWA post.
There you go.
What is it?
I'm withering away.
Oh, for
Oh God!
I just spent ages doing that.
Oh no!
You know what?
You should just have Doctor in the background wearing the Infinity Gauntlet at this point.
Just for that, I'm going. When the skin pack comes out, I'm going to have a separate skin for you that's withering away with that as the player icon.
That'd be cool. I'd use that. Every time I'm hungry, you'd know I'm hungry because I just changed my skin to the withering away one. Wouldn't even have to say anything. You thought we were going to send a picture of Chinese food.
You're right, that was unexpected.
Yeah, it's
Was
just,
it a surprise to be sure?
No,
Oh.
it was not welcome.
All these memes.
JAWA Post!
Yes, JAWA Post. 6 issues.
It's a great little
away
read.
from 100.
Yeah, exactly.
And
It's a great little read. You know, on bus, read. On toilet, read.
and we're recruiting, so apply. Yeah. Okay.
amazing advertisement.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Helena. Anytime. Yeah.
I'm not sure
Which
how
I
anyone
think
listens
is
to this, but Frosty might, and Frosty would probably be like, that was the worst advertisement I've ever seen.
You should do an advertisement for JAWA Post like that one from Family Guy, who sells the wobbly men.
Oh, the wacky waving inflatable
Yeah.
floating tube man.
Yeah, you should just do it where it's like the Post one's like a whole thing about the Post.
I know I'm a part of the Post team, and this is probably a stupid question, but does the Post have like a subtitle, like, you know how the podcast gets them Doctor's Cry for Help or whatever?
No, it's just post
No, it's
issue,
just-
whatever.
Yeah.
I suppose if it did it'd help fill it out a bit, I guess, if I was to do one of them adverts.
Yeah.
I could always read the date at the end.
You could. You should do it because like it'd be really funny, and like also like people would be like, "Oh, this is cool. Let me look at the Post because it must be as cool as this advertisement video." And then boom.
Must be quiz this advertisement video on top another on top another podcast.
He's gonna make the video, and then I'm just gonna like, while he's like asleep or something, I'm gonna go on, and then from his edit, I'm gonna just quickly like every so often insert a picture of me withering away. And then there's just gonna be some text like I'm hungry, and then like 5 seconds later it'll be like feed me, and then like I just keep going. Like, don't let me wither away.
And
Yeah.
And last on this entire thing, this part that I've been, which is the one thing I've like said like what, how long has it been, like 15-20 minutes ago now. I've been keeping track of the audio. I said it's the newest thing I put on here because we were just looking for things to talk about. On the signature of the week, number 461, which was horror. The winners of that one were both Nightwing and Cuber.
Well done, guys.
I highly enjoyed Cubers a lot.
I can't remember what they were, sorry, but like I'm gonna look now. 'Cause,
Nightwing was vector art of Pennywise,
Oh.
Yeah.
and
Okay,
Cuber
I know.
was Wolfie basically haunting the Doctor.
It was.
Yeah, I saw them. See, I was like looking at that one that Cuba did, and I could not work out for the life of me if that was David Tennant because it looked exactly like him. I'm like, is it? And then like it just,
I can't make it out as David Tennant looking.
I
at
made it out as like it looks like David Tennant to me. Like you get closer and it might not be, or it might be like a. It looks like it probably is someone else, but to me it looks like David Tennant.
It's a trap.
But they were all good entries.
Yeah.
Well done to Malgus as well. Your Freddy Krueger looks great. Yeah.
and the current voting going on right now is for the freestyle one.
Yeah.
400
Jacoby's is somewhere else.
You need to have a deeper meaning of life to understand exactly what it is that he made.
Yeah, I feel like it's like you've got to be like one of them people, than people that like go into like art galleries and see a piece of abstract art, which is like just a bunch of shapes, and be like, I see what the artist was trying to do there.
His
And,
creator's note really resonates with me as well.
Wow, what's his creator's note?
Quote, I really felt myself in this drawing. With each stroke, I came closer and closer to the brink of existence. The faint, subtle strokes of my pen have really brought to life the feeling deep inside. I hope everyone can feel something different while viewing this. This is probably my most innovative signature of the week so far. Thanks, everyone, and enjoy the trip.
See, I didn't even know that that's what that said, and it sounds like when you go into the art gallery and you're like, very deep meaning, and all this, that, and the other, so called it. I forgot.
I actually went to an art museum when I was in San Francisco one year, and when I came about to the abstract part, I actually looked at it and I was like, for the life of me, I do not get abstract art. I was trying to make sense of it and how much I know art, but I'm like, I don't understand this. I'm just looking at shapes.
Which is essentially all it is.
Yeah, but I'm like, I know people can look at this and can find a deeper meaning, but I'm just looking at a bunch of creative like ways to put the shapes in everything.
I found a penis.
What?
In Jacoby's drawing. I don't think it was supposed to be there, but I can see something that slightly resembles one.
See, I see his signature, but...
You see his signature?
Yeah, put his name there.
Yeah.
In the corner.
I don't see Jacoby anywhere.
It's just Jacko.
You don't see Jack. Oh! Okay, the C and the O make it look like part of the penis. Like a line going up that's slightly joining the other. I don't know that you can see that, but I can. Because apparently I found a deeper meaning to this drawing. But no, they're all good. Oh, I just nearly fell, sorry. They're all great. Yeah, they're just all really good. Like, there's no...
And I just want to note here right now, Nightwing needs to stop pinning messages when he's supposed to be on the LOA.
is he on one now?
He just pins something in the council one. He's just going around and pinning funny things that people are saying in every single text channel.
I will batter him when he comes back off LOA. Where's mine? Is there? But yeah, signature of the weeks, all great entries as usual.
And the current one going on right now this week is anime. So good luck to whoever enters that one.
Oh wow!
Have you got submitted for that one?
What, you?
No, Diab.
I haven't submitted to Signature Week in a long time. But usually, if I recall, the two ones I usually always win are freestyle and anime.
Case is really good.
I know Nightwing doesn't like entering anime once because he says he just doesn't get how to make a signature out of anime characters.
I just don't get anime. Would Doki Doki be classed as anime?
Yes.
There we go.
Or manga. Whichever.
True.
It's still images, aren't they? But they're a visual novel, so it's sort of animated due to the game engine, but...
Is that all anime means? Animated?
Anime is just basically short for animation. It's just how they distinguish Japanese animation from any other one.
I did not know that. How did I not know that as well? Because it just sounds so obvious. Animation. Like, I'm thick, right?
It's like here, like everywhere else, they just call it cartoons. So basically, Japan gets to have the fancy word because they're more sophisticated and a lot more advanced in their animation. So they get anime. While you look at shows like Family Guy, and all the other shows on TV that are not made in Japan, we just call it cartoons because they just look like cartoons at this point because it's like the quality.
Yeah. Yeah, I just call it cartoons. Oh, next week's is your favourite Pokemon. Squirtle.
What?
Next week's Signature of the Week theme. Your favourite Pokemon.
Squirtle's not my favourite.
Squirtle's my favourite.
But
what? You knew this about me.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Squirtle's the best.
Well, I guess you'll both be competing then with the same Pokemon.
Squirtle's amazing. I love Squirtle so much. I always have since I was a kid. I remember, briefly. Also, I've been told the story, so I just know it. But I was like 3 or 4, and I really wanted this Blastoise toy from this grabber. And this was back before grabbing machines weren't cons, and you could actually win something. So I think it was my dad that won it for me, and I've still got it now. Like, it's in the flat now, and a little Blastoise toy, and it's like really cute. Well, I said little; it's not really little. It's a little stuffed Blastoise. OG Squirtle family.
I'm expecting Nightwing to enter that one too. Expecting all Pokemon lovers to enter that one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they don't. You can't submit Umbreon, so I can't participate. I'm afraid.
Why can't you submit Umbreon?
Because it's Squirtle.
I'm confused.
You said the next one's for. Oh, your favourite Pokemon is next week's theme.
Yeah. I didn't say
You made it out
Squirtle.
like it was Squirtle only.
No, I said your favourite Pokemon is next week's theme, and then I said Squirtle because that's my favourite Pokemon.
Oh, I thought you were saying my favourite Pokemon's Squirtle. I'm like, no, it isn't.
I know it isn't. I bought you that Umbreon that's over there. I know it's not. Squirtle's mine. So, Squirtle and Sylveon. Sylveon's great.
Yeah.
Is that, Squirtle's awesome. Squirtle's awesome. Well, yeah, Squirtle is awesome, but no. Sylveon's awesome. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. I can't speak. I nearly said breathe. I can't breathe either. I'm withering away.
At this point, this is just you going on a tangent about being hungry.
Yep. This is this whole podcast is just. It should just be called Harley going on for like an hour about how hungry she is. Because true.
You could probably beat the record for the longest podcast just waffling about what you want to eat.
Chinese. Like, I don't know. I know this is going to sound stupid because it's Chinese, so, you know. But it's like, it's different in every restaurant what you can get. But does that mean it's different in every country? Does that make sense? Because, like, some places you can't get deep fried shredded beef, for example. But Tony's, you can get deep fried shredded beef. I said Tony's, it's not even called Tony's. I just know the owner.
It depends more on the Chinese, the country where the Chinese is.
Not only that, there are like, I think, 2 different styles of Chinese food too.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, I think there's like 2, might be 3, I don't know, but yeah, there's just different styles. So that could be it as well.
That could be. Tony's is the best. It's like not in the city that we live. It's in the city that both mine and Doctor's parents live. Oh, it's town. It's not even a city either. It's in the town that our parents live. And like, because I know the owner, I used to get free food, like from his restaurant, because he lives next door but wants my mum and dad. He's known me since I was 5. It's a great time when I go in and he's in. He's like, gonna order everything off menu, and he's like, no charge. I'm like, mate, thanks.
Free food.
Free food's the best food. Do you ever think that free food always tastes better?
Always.
Always.
Though I wouldn't know. I've never got to go into a restaurant and everything's free of charge.
Well, like, if you, like, get, like, a free sample compared to, like, buying a meal, or buying the thing, it always tastes better as a free sample because you didn't have to pay money for it. Or if somebody else buys it you.
Yeah.
Like, it always just tastes better. Because it didn't hurt your pocket.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, because you're not the one hurting and having to pay for it all.
Yeah.
You just got the check and you're like, thank God I'm not the one paying for this.
Exactly. That's why I love, like, when I go to my parents, and every time I go to my parents, my mum's like, you're just here for food, aren't you? I'm like, pretty much, yeah. I just go in, and literally one of the first things I do is raid their fridge. Just for food.
I don't do that.
Yeah, but I'm allowed to do... Well, you probably would be allowed to do that. I don't... Right, don't get me wrong. I go around to see my family. Like, I don't just go around for food. It's just convenient that the fact that, like, I always eat when I'm there.
I can just imagine you going to even JAWA members' house that you know you just raid their fridge is the first thing you do.
Yeah. They go every time they go on holiday, like every year. They always said that, like, because I've got a key. They're always like, if you come round, you can eat whatever you want and whatever. I'm like, okay. I used to go around and I used to have like snacks and like a meal and stuff, and then I'd have a nap on sake. Like I still lived there. So parents are thought. No, I'm kidding. No, even if I went round and I didn't eat, like if I didn't raid the fridge or like freezer or anything, my mum would make me eat anyway, so she won't let me leave the house without food. She sometimes sends me back with like carrier bags full of food. So I'll get home and Doctor's like, what did you bring back? I'm like, well, my mum gave us. She's just like pulling everything out, like, we've got this today. It's a great time. I'm just really hungry. I also want an Indian.
That's also mentioned once again that you're also withering away.
I am withering away. Update, still withering away. I like... All I can think about is, like, not just food, but, like, Chinese and Indian. And not had a curry for ages either.
At this point, you're just gonna order both foods at this point.
You know what? If I could, I would. I would so order both foods and just be like, do you know the problem is what you've got to understand, guys, is we'll get food right tonight. We'll get some food, whether it like whatever food it is, and I'll start eating it, and then after like a couple of bites, I'll be like, I'm full. That's why Doctor keeps huffing, probably. Because he knows that I'll like... For example, if we had a pizza, I would have like 3 slices and be like, yeah, I'm full. Of a takeaway pizza, that is. But I'm still hungry, so...
It's probably why he doesn't see it as a priority, because he knows already what's going to happen.
Yeah. It really does. Even if like it don't matter what we get, don't matter how hungry I am or how long I haven't eaten, I'll eat the exact same amount of food, and it's not a great deal. Like it's a decent amount, but considering I'll go on about me being so hungry, it's not the amount you'd expect. I think my belly's shrinking.
I don't think that's how it works.
My stomach's going inwards.
She's no longer withering away, she's just imploding.
I'm imploding.
Oh, no.
Can you imagine? So, next on the list.
Next on the list. I just want to mention we're like 40 minutes in now.
Oh no. Well, you wanted it filled up.
Well, yeah.
I'm pretty sure the last, 30 minutes has literally just been me talking about food.
It's just you talking about how hungry you are, and then what the results actually going to be when you finally get some food to eat.
Yeah. You just cut out rest at podcast, and it's just me just literally talking about food the entire time.
And now everybody that listens to this, it's just going to get hungry.
Yep.
So
If it depends what time they're listening, or if they've just eaten.
So next up on here, this was suggested by Doctor to put on here, and that is that general server activity has been picking up lately, which it has actually, ever since Nightwing made that topic.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think people have started putting a little bit more effort into coming on the server.
Some people, anyway.
I think there's still others that hang around on other servers that are that have people, and when we go on the server, we notice they're still on there. So I guess for them, they just rather be on a fully packed server. But at the end of the day, our server isn't active without the members being active on it.
Yeah.
You can't really rely on outside traffic anymore. It doesn't work that way. This year in general has been an all-time low in outside traffic, so it's affected our internal activity, because usually when you have a lot of people on, even if it's random people, a lot of us will come on still.
Yeah.
But now it's the other way around. Now we need to get on in order to have the outside traffic to come on.
I mean, I went on the other day, and quite a big influx of people came on as well, which was good. And it's nice because I don't like going on the server when there's no one on, obviously. But when you've got time to go on the server and you look at the server information, literally no one's on, you just kind of think, oh, what's the point?
I usually just go on there and kill bots, kill hundreds of bots, and then I just leave after. No.
I'll always go on, but
So whenever I go on, it's early morning EU, and it's dead time for US. So I just try to see if there's anybody who's actually on that either that early or that late that would come on, but usually nobody. So I'm just stuck killing bots around that time if I go on.
yeah.
The only person that usually joins me around that time is Nightwing, since he wakes up, sees I'm on the server, and comes on.
Yeah.
But yeah, server activity has been really great, mostly towards the evening times, but each time I've been on it's been pretty good.
I think the EU side of it at night, around this time, which is usually our peak time in general, has always been the peak time in activity. Hopefully should be stabilizing again. But of course the bigger problem is the NA activity. It's always been variable throughout all the years, but it's been on an all-time low this year.
Yeah.
We got a good amount of a small amount of people that come on almost every day on the NA times after, but still not enough people. We need more people.
It says one person.
Yeah, I can only say one person that I've seen on there on a daily basis more than anybody else, which is on Wood. Now my mind is messing up because now I'm getting hungry too with all that talk of food.
Oh no, sorry. Diab is now withering away.
Well, no, I'm not at withering away status here, but yeah. Natsumi, yeah, she's the one that is always active on the server.
Yeah.
For NA, which is good. I know yesterday I went on, I checked the server tracker, and she was on for quite a while. And when I got on, of course, she wasn't on anymore. But she's on there for 3 nap times usually, so 3 hours.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, so far as I've been there, some computer trouble, but usually well, before his computer sort of broke, he was on every day as well.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
now, me and Nat are kind of competing for time played on the server because we both surpassed Sephiroth right now. She's currently beating me. I was ahead of both her and Seth finally, but she's ahead of me now by like 40 something minutes now. We're around the 100 hours in.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I'm just being beaten at this point with time spent on this server.
Yeah. You have to step up your game.
Well, I'm still the most active account, so I'll take that. And let's see, looking at the top 10, Nightwing would be the second active. I guess if you count him in the count, so he's the second active.
Yeah.
Let's take a look actually on time played. Who are the top people?
I'd say at council are all pretty active, to be fair. I guess it kind of have to be, but like at this, or you guys kind of have to be because you're both council. But like, it's very rare that you see like a council member that's, I don't know, not been on for a while without like a legitimate reason.
Well, I mean, most councils nowadays, the reason why they're not on is it's no longer really a council curse. It's just more like real life now.
Yeah, that's true.
I think JAWA in general is just grown up, so we have a lot more older members than younger members nowadays. So it's just reason why most people are not active anymore. It's just actual life now. It's not that they're playing other games really.
Yeah, it's just that like work and like school and stuff like just takes over your life.
But even those with school though, they don't really hop on when so those are the ones who kind of like, why aren't you like spending some time on this server? It's like the ones with actual jobs and stuff, like we don't want you to kill yourself having to throw yourself onto the server after a hard day of work.
Yeah.
But kind of ask if you have like some free time on the weekend or something, just hop on for a bit, or show that you're still around.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a full-time job again now, and I'll definitely be there on the birthday, but I'll probably try and be there this weekend as well, like on server and stuff. Because at the moment I finish at 5, I get home about 6, and by the time I'm like sat down, I'm like, oh, I'm comfy now. I don't want to move to like get my mouse and get the keyboard and sit upright so I can actually like move on the server.
I mean, we even have some people that just come on, sit in the corner for a while, just I guess hang out and then just leave. I mean, that's perfectly fine because you're just showing that you're around. I
mean, to be fair, that's usually what I do when I'm on the server. It's very rare that like I'll get into duels and stuff or FFAs or TFFAs, should I say? Because like I'll just like go to like the main area and sit where other people are like standing and sitting, and I'll just like chat.
I mean, first and foremost, the JAWA server is a certified chat room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is both the chat room and the AFK zone.
Yeah. JAWA's also the meme clan now, I'd say.
I mean, we've been around for so long. We are the meme clan. How is this clan still around? We're such a meme now.
I know. Although us UK people are gonna have to be careful. Get arrested for sharing memes.
Could you say at this point that that the hate that JAWA gets is just a meme in itself as well?
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no. You guys are still part of the EU, so the meme thing kind of applies to you guys right now, right?
Yeah, right now. Yeah, we're still part of the EU.
But next year,
I'm
you guys
worried
finally
again.
break off.
Yeah,
So you
finally.
guys should be safe from the tyranny that is the EU when it comes to memes.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't
Let's
want to
do
be
everything we can to get this podcast episode cleared with memes.
arrested.
Well, it's fine. You can put a bunch of memes on here because this is being uploaded from the US, so doesn't apply.
That's true. I can't believe that guy wants to ban memes. What a stupid thing.
Memes are part of culture now everywhere, whether people like it or not.
Ew, yeah.
Will they die out? Maybe one day, and then we'll just tell people many generations from now that we lived in the era of memes.
Do you know in history books though? Like these years and stuff. You've got things like I can't even think of any history. You've got awesome things. You've also got disastrous things, but you've got awesome things happening throughout history, and then you come to us, it's like, oh yeah, this was the century of memes. That's literally it.
When you push to have memes banned, but then become one yourself,
That's true. Yeah.
you have become the very thing you swore.
Yeah, because he's a meme now, isn't
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, you can make
Idiot.
a meme out of anything now.
Yeah.
he? Yeah. Anyway.
Moving on.
Oh yeah, where were we?
What about server activity?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the EU side of things has started to pick up a lot more, which is good to see, because to me that is the main part of JAWA's server activity.
Yeah.
The NA side has always been a bit 50-50. It just depends, but hopefully nowadays that'll pick up as well. I'm trying not to say hopefully so much so that I don't become like Nightwing's recently thing. I caught myself, so I stopped. I'm like, I'm not gonna start that.
Oh no.
Oh no. Me and Nightmare both have keywords at this point.
True. To be fair, Iron says "oh god" all the time, so
I agree.
yeah, there's that. I just tell everyone I'm hungry.
Update. Still hungry.
Yep,
And still withering
update.
away.
Still hungry. I'm still disintegrating.
Slowly.
Just slowly, yeah.
Next up on here, this was actually posted about on the day we recorded the last podcast, and I don't know why I didn't put it on last podcast, but we're going to talk about it in this one. Is that JAWA and Revelation had an alliance? We formed an alliance with them. It was made official.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know who, what Revelation is, that is a clan that Muku made when he left. It was his plan. He felt like it was time for him to leave, and he said he learned a lot, and wanted to make his own community now.
Yeah.
And he has he has how many members does he have right now? He has about 2-3 of them right now, so it's starting off.
I think it's
pretty
3.
well.
Yeah, he's got a couple of trialists as well, I think.
So it's starting
Yeah,
off
they
very
came
smooth.
on to. They're in the JAWA Discord. And they came into JAWA Voice the last time we were in JAWA Voice. But yeah, they came into JAWA Voice and sort of everyone that were there sort of just introduced themselves, and were like, "We're JAWA, we're memes," and yeah, they're nice guys, they're nice people. Obviously, we know Muku, so.
But yeah, it
He's
looks like things are going well for him right now.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it continues and he gets a good amount of members.
Yeah, for sure. I wish him all the luck in the world. Love Moko. So
Yeah, I'm sure he'll do alright.
It's very
Oh,
hard to start a new clan in today's Jedi Academy, but for him to get that many people like in such a short amount of time, even if it's just 3 people, that's still very impressive already.
Oh
Yeah.
for sure.
Just gotta keep putting in the work, and people will just continue to flock over and join you.
That's true.
And then you yourself can become a meme clan over time.
I'm sure Moku's already working on the memes.
He
Moku-
learned from the best at this point.
He did.
And the main part of this episode, which we're finally on, let's see how far we are in this. We're like 55. No, we're not 56 minutes in.
Good fight.
You told me the main part was me withering away. It says it right there.
Well, it says no. It doesn't say main part. It's just no.
Yeah.
You made it bold. Like.
I could have sworn that said Rose has stomach acid then.
What if I do? Maybe that's why I'm withering away.
No, because...
Oh.
Wow, here, Rose has bad stomach acid. And is very hungry at the same time, so good luck with that.
Oh, no.
So last on our list, and it's probably the most important part other than this part, which is Rose's withering away, is that the JAWA birthday is coming up. And it's going to be held on September 30th.
Mm-hmm.
I hear echo when I'm talking. Oh, no, not,
I
not
don't
now.
know.
It was there when I was talking like a few seconds ago, but it's gone now. The league was moved up a week to the 23rd to prevent delaying the birthday, because I think Nightwing wanted to hold it on like the first weekend of October, because Jackal works the entire week and he couldn't be there, so I think he decided to be as close to October 1st as possible. This bumped the league up 1 week. And we apologize for any inconvenience that has caused to anybody who wanted to make the league on the 30th.
It's going to be a great time.
Realistically, it's just Jacoba that should be apologizing.
I'm sorry that I work all week long and I can't make it on a Monday.
How inconsiderate.
Admittedly, it starts at 6, so I probably wouldn't even be able to make it either. Because I get home about 6. And I have to, like, get my computer started up and everything, so...
So it's a good thing it's the top of Sunday, then.
Yeah.
It's on the night before work, so...
Anyways, I guess.
It's one of those things you can't stay up late, because usually the birthday can go up to, like, 4 hours long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But... But the things that are to happen at the birthday are the usual things. They will most likely start off with the leader's speech. And by leader's speech, I mean only Nightwing probably giving the speech, while Jago stands there and looks menacing. And then we're going to take the grand picture, which I wonder how many tries we're going to have to do in order to get it.
Probably a lot.
And then you have the usual. There'll be promotions, awards, announcements, big announcements, whatever secret things Nightwing has up his sleeve. Because who knows at this point? He's just the ideas man, and we don't know what he's thinking. And then we have something new happening this year, and it will probably be happening, I guess, every year at the birthday now, which would be the tag team tournament.
Dibs on Cloud.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be like the league. They're going to randomize who everyone's partner is.
Dibs on
on whoever.
Randomize.
It's on the randomizer. Be like, okay, Doctor, can you do the randomizing?
Yes, I can.
I have Cloud as my partner.
Hey, this is the first year since the first birthday since you've become council member, isn't it, babe?
Yeah.
Mm. You get to sit with all the big boys.
Yeah, because he gets to sit on a chair.
Yeah, well, big boys and girls.
Just don't sit on Helena's chair. She gets very angsty about that.
Which one's Helena's chair?
I don't know. You'll know if you're in the wrong chair.
Just wait for it to sit down, and then you can sit.
I'll just bind teleport, and then as soon as she's walking up to a chair, I'll just immediately zap to that chair.
Oh, I'll never forget the council orientation and the questions asking her. Oh my god.
That's when it all really started, isn't it?
It did?
Did you ask her what it's like to be stabbed?
Amongst other things. It's all useful knowledge for a counsellor.
He did it during his orientation, and then when Andy finally got to go to his, he went to it and did the same thing too.
Oh no.
I just like how Helena just ignores him at that point.
Yeah, she'll be like, has anyone got any questions? And then I'll just pipe up with something and she'll just completely brush it off.
Yeah. Then when everybody started doing it, when everybody started asking her, once there was like any questions, and about 5 people be like, what's it like being stabbed? And she just acted like she never even saw 5 people say it.
There'll be the very odd occurrence where she'll respond with some sort of answer.
Some sort of scientific answer.
Yeah. But most of the time she just hates me, I guess.
Oh, understandable, really. All you did was ask her what's it like to be stabbed for about 2 months straight. I mean...
What's it like being asked? What's it like to be stabbed? That's my next question. In fact, no, that's my question now, Helena. Leave it in the comments below.
If you even watch these podcasts, because...
Nightwing says he's pretty sure Helena secretly watches these things. It just doesn't say. Because Helena plays oblivious of what the podcast is and everything. But I'm pretty sure Helena knows what podcasts are.
I'm just going to receive a random PM on Discord saying not very good.
And the last bullet point on here for the birthday is it will be live streamed once again. And for those who missed it, there'll be a VOD left on our Twitch that you can watch. Or it might actually be uploaded to our YouTube, but that's up to whoever has access to the Twitch to export it. I don't have access of it anymore. I was just asked to link it and export some things to our YouTube beforehand, but I don't have the information anymore because I didn't save it.
It might just be Nightwing and Malgus thinking about it. I don't think... I mean, I can double check, but I don't think that permission is on.
I guess you don't trust people to have full access to the Twitch.
Yeah, we don't have the logins or anything. We just give them permission. So on your own individual Twitch, you've got like a section where you've got like people who have given you permission to like stream on their streams and on their channel, sorry, and and JAWA's on there, so I can go to dashboard, but that's about it.
Even then, surely there's a way to download the VOD and then just upload it.
You know, I think Nightwing might be the only one with the information. Now that I think about it,
Probably.
It's just like how I'm the only one with the YouTube information.
I should add like an event on it, because you can add events on Twitch. I should add the event of the birthday.
What?
Well, it's an event, isn't it?
Are you going to host JAWA on the day of the birthday?
Well, it's on my auto host list anyway, so probably. If it's hosting someone else, then I'll just do /host, and then put JAWA's thing in it. So.
Fight.
I will state as well that Nightwing did have the password to the YouTube, but I guess he just misplaced where it was or deleted the document. He had one. Because now I'm like the only one who has access to it. And I think that's about all we have. We're an hour in.
We filled it out well.
Yeah, we're about an hour in, and I will actually also mention in conjunction with the birthday thing that Doctor said that the skin pack might be released before the birthday, but if he's gonna do his birthday hats idea, he has to have it out way before.
Yeah.
And if you want a birthday hat, please PM him.
Yeah.
Yes, spam me, please. I love it.
Spam him with messages. And messages
Do you know
relating to your birthday hat or not.
Since I've become council, well, but probably before since I became council by a little bit, since I became recognised for my porting of models and stuff, I've received so many messages on Discord, I tend to just ignore them now and just look at JAWA instead. That's the only reason I use Discord anymore. I'll just scroll down to JAWA's Discord, but I'll just completely ignore the messages.
Apart from when I message him, because he knows that he has to read them.
Or when I used to message him because I needed info on certain events back in the day. but I think the event planners in general, ever since I've talked to Doctor about things, like who hosted that and whatnot, I think just the way how it's formatted now, it's easier for me to read who hosted whatnot without having to ask anymore. It's actually put in order. Basically, the two hosts, like if there's two people hosting game night, basically the first event is the first host and the second event is the second host. That's how it is.
Yeah.
So it makes it a lot easier to keep track of things. In reality, Doctor could be doing the points for event planners, but I just always done it ever since I got back council, so it's the one thing I do points for. While everyone else has to do points for whatever they're a part of. Actually, I do points for both event planners and ambassadors. While Iron does points for signature of the week, and Boss does it for nights and plan matches.
Yeah, I only do it for if I do a promotion or for the power tennis, someone reaches number 1. But because those two are so few and far between, the last time I did a promotion, they were probably sat for a couple of days until I think it was you picked that up.
I always
it was my promotion.
Yeah, I always check the promotions about a day after just to ensure people give people a day to do it.
I looked and saw that I didn't get any points, and I was like, "Oh, maybe it's not the Doctor that does it," because even though he promoted me, because I didn't know it, I don't know how it works. And then I mentioned it to him a couple of days later. I was like, "Did you ever give me them points for the promotion?" He's like, "Oh, no, I didn't. Oh my god!" And then he looked and you saw that you'd done it.
That's my job as 4 points manager. If it's not there within the time it should be on there, I'll do it myself.
To be fair, Diab's a pretty good saviour. Like, for the event planners, obviously we have a quota, but the results don't always go up, so it's kind of hard to keep track of who's done what. So for the last one, I actually went through people's profiles just to check everyone's points and see what Diab had put down. That was the only way for me to track a couple of the missed events. Otherwise, I would have had no idea.
Yeah. I need to host an event. I think I'm doing game night next week. I was going to do this like today, but I forgot that obviously I was here recording this. So I was like, oh, can't do it, sorry.
Well, there's one more game now where you can just do you could just schedule an event.
I would schedule an event, but
both weekends coming up have both got something big on the Sundays, so...
Exactly. I could do a Saturday, but I stream on a Saturday. So...
Stream your event.
Oh,
We should make a new event called Withering Away.
I should. The first one to disintegrate wins. Or last one to disintegrate. And then there's just someone with a sniper.
It's basically watch out for that sniper.
Yeah. But you disintegrate with a sniper, so...
Alright, we're about 1 hour and 10 minutes in. We should probably end.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think that's a good time.
I'm gonna leave you on this. I'm hungry and withering away.
She's hungry and withering away.
That's true.
Thank you.
Diab's now hungry because I'm withering away.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to this episode. We'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, if you've got this far, well done.